Hey guys, so I just posted a video and it was for the website Your Voice. So if any of you are wondering what's going on with that, they had contacted me just to get a little bit of my backstory to post on their website because it's a non-profit organization that just trying to get some people's stories together to share it and to break the stigma on mental illness. So I'm very okay with doing things like that. So just in case you guys are wondering, and if any of you have been following me for a while, you'll probably know most of my backstory anyways, so I just posted on YouTube for anyone that was curious or anyone that might stumble upon that as well. My next point I want to say is that I would be really down to do a Q&A session, a Q&A vlog on here. I liked doing that. I did that a long time ago, so if any of you want to provide any questions to me, please feel free to do so, and then I'll start to gather them up and I will make a Q&A video in the near future. So you can either write the comments down below or you can private message me if you're interested in doing that instead. And so the questions can be about the themes on this channel, which are mental illness, they can be about nutrition, they can be about gaming, or any other questions that you'd like to ask. As long as I deem it as something appropriate that I want to answer, I will go ahead and do so. So thanks guys. So I was going to just leave up the video I made for the Your Voice website, then I decided I wanted to put some of my own content out there about stuff where it just comes to mind because you guys follow me, you probably know quite a bit about me already. So what I've been thinking about recently is the concept of acceptance and of visualization. So I'll start off by explaining acceptance to you guys. What I learned is a really important thing in terms of dealing with both social anxiety and depression is to accept your current situation no matter what. Because it's so easy to get down on yourself and to say, oh, well, I don't have that career job yet, or I'm not married, or I'm not this, or I'm not that, and get inside your head and just drive yourself insane with all those thoughts. And how this ties into social anxiety is because for myself, during the fall and the winter months, I have a lot more family get-togethers, I see a lot more people, it's a lot more social, which is something I don't always like since I'm pretty antisocial myself, but I know that it helps me get out of my shell, so it's ultimately a good thing. But I get embarrassed sometimes seeing people and admitting where I am in my life. I want to be like, oh yeah, like just an example. Oh, I live in a mansion and I'm a lawyer and I have 3 beautiful children and then I just got married. You know what I mean? Like, and I can't say anything like that. Actually, that's not even the kind of life I'd really want to lead anyways. But point is, I want to accept where I am in life right now, and the truth of the matter is, right now, I'm finishing up my degree. I have one class left that I'm doing currently. I have a boyfriend in a very good committed relationship, which is great, but I'm not married yet, don't have any kids. I'm 26 years old. I'm trying to move forwards and plan the next stages of my life for after I finish this degree. So I don't have a career set yet. I'm working at a health food store currently. I'm also living with my boyfriend and his family at the moment as a kind of compromise situation to save some money to finish my schooling here in Montreal. And so these are all things that, they don't have to be seen as bad things or good things. They're pretty neutral ground. But the way you interpret things changes everything. So if you get down on yourself and you think, well, I'm living in this kind of condition where I want to be living on my own already, or you want to be thinking I'd rather have a career right now than be working at, a part-time store just as a cashier essentially. It's easy to get down on yourself, and that's where visualization becomes very important because you can picture your future. There's nothing wrong with picturing where you want to be in a few years. So you can sit down and go, I picture myself living by the water in a few years from now, settling down, marrying the man I love, working towards getting a degree to be a dietitian, which is something that I'd really like to do. Furthering my YouTube account, I would love if I could keep growing, get some more subscribers, keep going from here, because this is a big passion of mine. I love expressing myself on here. And just keep picturing, visualizing the future, because it is proven that people that visualize what they want, whether it's a weight loss goal or a career goal, as long as they're visualizing it and they're actually taking active steps forward, then they will get there. It's better than just saying, I'm not going to picture it because I'm not there now. But it's not a good thing to be like, I'd be happier when I was there. That's when the acceptance comes in. You have to say, I am here where I am now for a reason. And if I really want those things out of life, I will get there, but I have to take those small steps. And I know that's a hard thing for people that deal with mental illness because you're held back a lot by your own mind. But the more you make those small steps forwards, the better and the easier it will be, is what I am learning. And I hope you guys don't mind. I'm doing a lot of my videos off the cuff. I kind of get an idea and I go with it just because it feels a lot more natural. I'm not a very rehearsed person. I was never in theater or an actor or anything like that. I'm a scientist. I get an idea and I just logically flow through it as best as I can. So I hope you guys don't mind, although that was a little weird aside there. But all to say that I'm trying my best to just accept my current situation and to roll with it, because I'm the type of person, like thumbs up if you guys can relate to this, that in any given moment in my life, I think it's like the worst thing possible. I'm like, I have one class, I have so much homework to do, it's so brutal. But before this, I was taking 4 classes, or I was taking 7 classes in college or CEGEP. Do you know what I mean? This is not bad, but right now I'm like, oh, it's such a drag. And everything in the moment becomes the worst possible situation you can be in, which is so silly and so weird. Or you're like, oh, I'm living with a bunch of other people, I just want to be on my own. Okay, but what about the expenses then and this? There's always pros and cons. That's why you should accept every step of the journey. It's so easy to get wrapped up and to just visualize that future to the point where you're obsessed. That's not healthy either. And you go, I will only be happy when I lose 10 pounds. I will only be happy when I'm married. That's ridiculous, because you're going to have the exact same mindset as before. So you might even feel worse when you get to that point, because you'll be like, I am here, but I'm not happy. And why is that? Because your mindset has never changed. You are in the exact same spot. So that's why you have to accept where you're at, work on yourself in this moment, and then when you get to that point where you've reached that dream or that moment you've been waiting for forever, you will actually be able to really experience it and live it and appreciate it for everything that it is, instead of what you're conjuring up in your mind. So I've just been thinking about this because it's been really ringing true to myself recently, since right now, no, I'm not in the ideal situation in my own mind, but I'm still making the very best out of it, and I'm still happy. I'm still learning to be happy and to still treat myself well and honor myself, because I could be like, I'm not happy where I am at now, so I'm just gonna eat whatever garbage I want and just not take good care of myself, and in the future I'll worry about all these things. No, because taking care of your health now is what ensures you to have a long, healthy, happy future. And so when you get to those places, you're in a good spot, you're well maintained, you're at your best basically, and you can just go from there. So I hope this video helps you guys a little bit, just to like not lose hope in things and to keep pushing forwards. And remember that no matter how down you get in this moment, you're not in the worst situation possible. None of us are. I know that we all are privileged to some extent. We have roofs over our heads. We have a computer we can use to communicate to each other. It is a lot more than a lot of people have. It's another thing I try and do, put everything into the perspective. When I say, what a horrible day, something, a material object of mine broke. It's like, really? Really? That's the biggest issue I have right now? I've been through a lot of family issues, a lot of stressors, a lot of bad moments, but nothing that I can't get through, nothing that I won't push through and be stronger on the other side, because I have a lot of optimism. I have a lot of gratitude for my life, which is huge. I appreciate a lot of things in my life, and I'm just happy with who I am now. And that's a big deal. And I know the more I accomplish, the happier I will be, and the more I will love and accept myself. And for my younger viewers, just understand that a lot of this does come with age, but you will get there, and don't give up. Just keep believing in yourself. And I know that you all succeed and be happy. So thanks for watching my precious gems. And if you watched the other video, give me some feedback if you'd like. I already sent it off to them. But yeah, I will talk to you all soon. Bye everyone in my oversized boyfriend sweater.